Hey there, it's Roslyn here, and I'm in my craft room today. And today is going to be a card share video. I'm doing this because the card that I made was so unplanned, and it took me days and days and days to make because it's for my daughter who's turning 8, so I wanted to make it super personal. And I wanted to take my time, and I thought it would just be a big headache for me to edit such a video. So I'm going to show you the card here. Here's the card, and this card uses so many different brands and whatnot, so I have a ton to share about it. As you can see, it's a Slimline card. This card is 4 inches by 9 inches. I wanted quite a big canvas to work with. And you can see these cute little sloth images. I will show you those stamps in a minute. So for the background, I use some Distress Oxide inks, and I used the MFT stencil to stencil in my clouds, using, I believe it was Salty Ocean. And for the grass here, I used a really cool stencil that I just got, and it's the Lawn Fawn grassy stencil. And what this does is you can stencil on your grass on this side, and then put this side up and stencil above it, so you can put your background in, your sky, or what have you. And I just masked that off with a piece of masking tape here to get a nice straight line. And then for my patio, I used pumice stone. And for this pool here, I took the Hero Arts Infinity dies, and I cut out one layer, that's the blue, and I ink blended the Salty Ocean on there, and also spritzed it with some water. And then for this edge, which I popped up on foam tape, I took 2 of these dies and was able to cut that pool border. And then I just trimmed off the rest from the card. So for my super duper cute little sloths, I used many stamp sets, and these stamp sets are by Paperie ink, and these are my first stamp sets that I have from this company, and they are super adorable. I basically bought them to make cute cards for my kids. And right now, my daughter's favorite stuffed animal, which she got at Easter, is a sloth, and it looks just like this guy. He's so cute, so soft, and she carries him around everywhere, and his name is Toffee. She named him Toffee. So as you can see, let's see, this guy on the popsicle floaty, super cute. So that's from that stamp set. This stamp set's called Hello Sunshine. And for this guy, it's this little character right here, and what I did was I drew with a black marker a cape for him, because she likes to call her sloth a super sloth. So this is the super sloth, and I just colored that in there. And I've got this guy who, in the stat, I think he's supposed to like sit on some vines, but he's chilling by the side of the pool. He's watching his friends. And then this guy right here is this guy who would probably hang from a vine, but I turned him upside down, and he's playing with a cute little beach ball. And also from this set are these cloud and rainbow balloons that I have here. And I just drew with a marker the lines for the balloon ties. And this little cutie who's relaxing on his floaty is from this set, and this one's called Don't Worry, Be Happy. This one is actually called Happy Vibes. I forgot to mention that. And I also got, from this set, I got these cool poolside drinks and a couple beach balls. For the sentiment here, I cut it out of glitter cardstock And that is a die from Simon Says Stamp, and it's called Happy Birthday Script. And I just added that there with some liquid glue, nice and flat. And this number 8 balloon, I actually hand drew and colored in and fussy cut it out. And I put these little highlights just like the other balloons there so that they would all go together. And I popped that one up on foam tape. These ones are all flat and this one's popped up. And that's it for the front of the card. And as you can see, I fussy cut all these images out, and I went around all the images with a black marker to make it nice and finished looking. So we're going to move to the inside of the card now. And I couldn't just let it be the outside to be decorated. I had to do something on the inside. And it took me a few days to figure out what I would put on the inside, but I finally figured it out. And these are some of the same sloths. Let's get this set out. They're all from this set called Happy Vibes. There's this guy, he's sleeping on his tree. There's this guy, he's hanging from this vine that I colored and cut out. And this guy, he's right here. I just put him on an angle. And for their accessories, I used some party accessories from these Studio Cadia sets here. This one's called Make a Wish, and I used the party, I don't know, what do you call those, blower things, and a hat, a party hat, and from here I also used a party hat. So I cut those out, and they seem to go pretty well with the scale of these guys. And for this sentiment right here, I took that from my other sloth set called Silly Sloths by Sunny Studio, and I just stamped out Your Slotham, and I used Warm Breeze ink by Versifying Claire to stamp that out. And also I took these balloons and I stamped them out in the same color. And this party time sentiment I got from a Simon Says Stamp set called Party Like a Panda. And I also used some sort of party confetti all over the card in the same ink. And for the background, I inked my trees for a purpose, because these vines were a little bit tricky to cut out and I was getting tired, so I just cut one out, and I decided that I could recreate something like that with this cloud stencil. So for the cloud stencil I used, let me get my Distress Oxide cheat sheet here, this Twisted Citron on the background, as well as Mowed Lawn. So, and then what I did was I cut out the negative. Of course, a lot of it is hidden behind this sentiment here, but I cut out the negative so that I could have just green up here and then the blue down here. So yeah, so that is my card that I'm going to be giving my daughter for her 8th birthday, and I hope she loves it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's something that I might do a little bit more often, because sometimes I really don't have a plan for a card, and I still want to share it with you guys. I still want to show you how I made this and hopefully inspire you. If you like this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.